There we go. How's everybody doing? Great American morning. Hope everyone is having a good Friday. Um, this morning is going to be the Project 40 Maduro from Alec Bradley. Come on, camera. You know you want to. There we go. So, without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and light this up, and I'm going to start the show by playing the intro video as per usual. All right, guys, be back with you right after this. Do me a favor, share, like, comment, whatever you're going to do. Let me know what cigars you're smoking, and we're going to get into it right after this.
Hey mama, it's been a while, but I think I finally see this life ain't about the thrills or the ways of society. I'm growing tired of all the things everybody says I should be. I just wanna be left alone to do whatever I please. I still can't really say what it is I'm looking for, but I'm gladly left behind the way I was before. There are days I wish I wasn't failing misery, but I think I'm coming around to a life that I believe. Hey mama, remember when I wouldn't even say hello? Too afraid to face the facts of a life I didn't know. I like to think that over the years I've learned a thing or two. No longer just a scared little boy afraid of facing the truth. Woo! Woo! I still can't really say what it is I'm looking for, but I'm gladly left behind the way I was before.
Let me go ahead and come on. There we go. Oh, there's some good noise for you right there. Let me see. Kevin, Mother, Larry, Leo, Charlie, Sam, JP, Timothy, how you guys doing? Let me go ahead and toast this up a little bit. Man, I let this match just burn out. Okay, never mind. I thought I'd be fancy this morning and use my matches. Whatever, okay? Sure, thank you, Leo. Appreciate that. We have a comment right here on the description right now, or comment on the screen, excuse me. Samuel is feeling good this morning, so he's going to smoke, but he can't decide out of two of his top picks. What are they, bro? Let me see. Which right here. Let me see. Okay, there we go. Room 101, which is limited release, or the American Rebel, which is a new release. Hey, Peter, how you doing, brother? So let me see. Let me see if we can't help Sam out and help myself out by lighting this dang cigar. There we go, toasting away. Finally. Hey, Jeremy, how you doing? Great American morning. I'll see you tomorrow, right? Because tomorrow we've got a little event going on over at Culebras. There we go. Toasted and nice. There we go. How is everybody doing today? Again, this is the Project 40 Maduro from Alec Bradley, the experimental series. I like that band on there, literally saying experiment. Come on, focus. There we go. Sorry for the dirty hands and overall disheveled appearance this morning. I have been working my butt off, cleaning around the house since about 6 a.m. So honestly, not that long. Not even that long. But I am still already annoyed by it. So let me hear this, guys. Let me hear what you guys think. Bob, Jeff, good to see you guys. Great American morning to the both of you. GAM to everybody in the comments right now. And everybody watching. Even if you don't like to comment, that's all good. If you're watching, I appreciate it. If you're not watching, well, you know, I hope you're having a good day, but I can't tell you that because you're not watching. That makes it more difficult. Makes it much more difficult. But nonetheless, let me see if I can see Samuel get him some help with this one, guys. Limited release Run 01 or the American Rebel. Which one is the American Rebel from? Give me some details on the company because that escapes my mind right now. Wish I had a few Pariah Noir to smoke at a later time. Leo, you are going to be in luck tomorrow because tomorrow is our giveaway day. We've got quite a bit of cigars. We have the pack that I made when we smoked different stuff all over California. In fact, Cigars Ltd was one of those companies that we visited. I had some car troubles yesterday, so I did not make it out to Laguna Niguel, which made me very sad and very frustrated the entire day. Oh, it was a nightmare of a day, but I'm glad to be back on it today. That's why we didn't even do the second, third podcast yesterday. We had everything set up, but yeah. Desto Lounge Humidor isn't on the set. Oh, you know what, Jeff? I'm so sorry. I just went live on Facebook real quick for that one because my StreamYard was messing up. As you see me right now, I am on Facebook and on YouTube, and sometimes we will be on Facebook, YouTube, and on the Cigar and More Bakersfield or the Pariah Cigar Facebook page as well, or even my own personal one. But for that one, I just went live on Facebook itself. I'll send you the link to it. I think I got you on Facebook still. Yeah, but I know you use YouTube more often, so I will figure that out. If not, I'll just upload it straight to Facebook, or straight to YouTube, excuse me, so you can see it. Hey, Tom, how's it going? Great American morning to you, brother. American Rebel is the Lycia tobacco, Dominican origin. Okay. I really like my Room 101s. The farce is really nice. But if I had to help pick, Sam, I am going with the American Rebel. Name alone is just kind of wins for me. Whew. Having said that, though, this cigar is winning pretty well right now. Nice chocolate and spice notes, going very well with my black coffee. Very large black coffee. Thanks to Doug over in Texas sending us or bringing us. He was here bringing us some of these awesome mugs. I love this thing. Excuse me. I'm trying not to drink directly into the microphone, but this is wonderful coffee. I love coffee. I love my cigars. It's a good way to start the day. It really is. But there is something I wanted to talk to you guys about. It's not to do with, the tournament, which is going really well. I appreciate you guys doing that. It's not really to do with the lounge talk we've been doing lately, and I appreciate you guys watching all that. But it has to do with engagement of content. Not our content in particular, although it could kind of delve into that as well. But more, what do you guys like to interact with as far as cigar stuff goes? Okay, Jeff, I will send it to you over on Facebook. I definitely can. I can get it to you in Messenger on there. I will send it to you. I'll look it up in a second. Matt, how you doing, brother? Great American morning to you. Just recovered after the Wednesday podcast. Oh, dang. I'm glad you're recovering, though. You gotta stay relaxed though for a little bit. Surgery's no joke, brother. Be recovering. Billy, great American morning to you. I'm having the Project 40 Maduro right here. If you guys were up late like I was, around midnight our time, 3 a.m. East Coast time for those Floridians out there. Honest Abe went live in the Smoke In group just for a minute. It was like 2-3 minutes tops. He just wanted to say hello to everybody, kind of burning that midnight oil and thinking about something that was on his mind, and he wanted to get it out to everybody. Brandon, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. And the basic thought was he's seeing a lot of posts where people are just taking the cigar. Oh man, this is cigar. This is I don't know what to do with my hand, but this is cigar. Taking that picture of cigar and then posting it. And end of entire interaction. That was it. And hey Jeff, how you doing? Good morning. Great American morning to you. Let me get this dang virus protection off of there. The point was that he wanted to see people engage more than just a cigar selfie or a picture of a cigar, not even the selfie of it really, and communicate what's going on in their life, what's going on with the cigar they're smoking, what they think of it, or personal stuff like, hey, I'm smoking right now, but earlier I was working on my car or whatever it might be. And it got me thinking, like, okay, that makes sense, because you can put 1,000 pictures of cigars all day long, just picture after picture. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you are posting anything to the groups, you are participating, but you can participate more if you're up for it. And I think certain people are, certain people aren't. You should not be forced into doing something you don't want to do just because you're, in a group or something like that. Like the Barrel Burner guys are dedicated guys, and they will get on the Discord for a long time. They have set rules that they have to follow in order to get certain tiers and stuff. And that's all done because they want to. They're not going to kick you out if you're not participating properly, but you're not going to get certain other tiers and qualities if you don't do as much. But it's a reward system. Does that work for you guys better versus being like, oh, it's mandatory? Everyone's got to make sure you get a little bio of yourself in there or something like that. Oh, yes, I saw that. And as long as it's about cigars or cigar related, isn't what about cigar groups are, in my opinion. Yeah, I see. I kind of agree with that. They will kick you out. Oh, dang. Okay. Did not know that part. That is my bad because I couldn't follow the what do you call it too much. But nonetheless, really cool guys. You gotta respect the what do you call it, the grind to get some of that stuff. I think it's pretty awesome. They do if you're not okay, so if you're not following, but if you're not, it's not like you're you don't have to be active every day in order to stay in, right? But you do have to be active every day in order to get certain things, isn't it? I might be wrong though. Let me know about that. Brian, Great American Morning. My pack arrived after I ordered it. Spoke to the T52 last night. My favorite VSG has some good competition with T50. Yeah, there you go. Oh, they're both smoking. It's all a good group. Yeah, it's a great group. It honestly is. Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out the Barrel Burners, I absolutely recommend it. Just be willing. Put in that time though, because you're gonna meet a lot of really cool guys. You're gonna find out a lot of cool stuff. Art, good morning, brother. Great American Morning to you. How you doing? Rise and shine every time. I thought this was too early for you. What are you doing awake? You need your rest, brother. I'm just kidding. I'm glad to see you on here. But yeah, no, it's went with the American Rebel. You just have to be active in chat at least 30 days. Okay. See that again. You establish that kind of stuff ahead of time, and I like that. I appreciate that. But is that something you guys want to see for a Facebook group? That's different than a Discord group. Oh, I really like that Discord group. Dang, up since 5 a.m. You got an hour on me. I've only been awake since 6, and that's like 6:10, I think. So, point being made is that when Honest Dave was talking about, he wanted to see more interaction, and I get that. What kind of interaction do you guys like to see as far as the groups go? Do you like when people go live randomly for those little split seconds? Do you like when they're posting more about the cigar and a little personal stuff, or do you kind of relate with some of the guys in the groups because they also explain something that might interest you as well? Yeah, I'm looking for a little feedback on this one because I'm curious, but I get what he was saying. Like a little more than just a picture of the cigar and then scroll past it kind of thing. I get that. Wow. I hope you guys saw that because I just asked myself like crazy. It's fine. The shirt's already dirty anyways. Brian, yes, I am having the Project 40 Maduro. Come on, camera. From Alec Bradley. Nothing super fancy, but I do like them quite a bit. Nice, and it's got a nice little spice to it. Very sweet, actually. Not artificially sweet. Just a little natural sweet happening in there. I would say like a chocolate with a little bit of cinnamon. A little spicier than regular cinnamon, but cinnamon as close as I could get. Releasing Segovia de Esteli at, oh my God, at PCA 2021. So I think that means Art's got his booth. That means he's locked in. I cannot wait. Cannot wait to get over there, brother. It was a great time the first time. Sad we missed last year, but I mean, everybody did. It's going to be a great year this year. It's absolutely going to be a great year. And if you're smoking that cigar and there's a reason for it or a story behind it, you should tell it. I like that right there, Jeff. That's a great idea. You know, like, for instance, this cigar right here, there's not really a story behind it, but it's just something that I wanted to smoke. You know, it's not super fancy. It makes no rhyme or reason. It might not change everybody else's mind or anybody else's mind for that matter, but it's a great smoke. I do enjoy it, and I recommend it to people. And a little bit of backstory behind that, you know, I love the original Project 40. I'm a big Alec Bradley fan. Alec and Bradley. Lars Teton's got some good stuff too. The whole company. So why not continue to try more of them? And that would be the basics to what I put. Maybe not that long and wordy because I don't like writing all that much. I don't like texting. But I would make it more concise and something along those lines. I think both are important to know our brothers, leads, sisters, leads, and know what everyone is doing and how they came to cigar smoke. I like that story. That is one of my favorite ones to ask everybody out there. Hey, so what got you into cigars? When did you start? What cigar got you really hooked on cigars? Because sometimes you hear those first ones like, Yeah, I was with my buddies, and we were at a bachelor party, and he gave me this Gurkha Ghost, and I threw up about halfway through it. No, and those stories happen all the time, though. And then you hear them all. Then I was smoking more cigars later on, and that makes me happy to hear as well. What do you call it? I agree with just smoking American Rebel while learning Spanish would be a funny story. That is a good story right there. That is as rebel as you get, being bilingual in a country where you're free. All right, you know what? That's as patriotic as you can be right there, sir. Smoking a stogie, learning for yourself, and I don't know, finding tax loopholes while eating apple pie and watching baseball in the background. That's as American as I could think of right there. But talking about different types of cigar is what we all want to hear. Yeah, I love that too. That is absolutely an important thing. Like I would love to learn more about everybody out there. I like when you guys tell me what's going on in your life. I like hearing about it. I want to hear about it. And I also like, at the same time, hearing about different cigars that you guys like. Because on a regular basis, I hear about, I don't know, 3, maybe 4 a week almost of new cigars that I had no idea about or that I've heard about. Hey, Patrick, how you doing? Patrick, hope you're still watching. I apologize if I'm not getting to everybody. Sometimes I can see faces pop up on Facebook versus faces pop up on here. It's a weird story, but it does happen. Nonetheless, you guys help me out all the time by suggesting new cigars that I've never heard about, reinforcing old cigars that I have not smoked in a while but should get back to. And that's actually happening more often now that we get further into the show. I mean, this is coming on 4 years live, 5 years doing this. And it's definitely starting to build up that moment like, oh, shit, yeah, I remember that cigar. It was really good. I got to go back and revisit soon. And then it goes into certain cigars that I've never wanted to have, and then hear about how good they are again. I think Brian's done that to me a few times. Just seeing a name right there. Jeff's talked about a few. Sam just talked about one right now. Leo's been mentioning a few from his buddy over in his neck of the woods. Hey, Joe Way, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Great American morning, sir. Hope all is well. A little tobacco on the lip. Samuel, my first cigar was when I was 18 with my brother, and he gave me an Arturo Fuente. And smell hooked him. I like that. I was amazed by construction flavor behind it. Feels like yesterday. Those are those good memories right there. Yeah, that's one of the key senses in memory is smell. So I think that's why cigars and memory are so hooked together so easily. Like that's an easier thing for me to remember is the smell of something when I'm smoking versus anything else. The smell, the people I was with, and just the mood of the day. And then I can maybe barely tell you some flavors sometimes. Sometimes they can remind them just easily. They spit out no problem. And sometimes it's like, oh man, I remember it smelling amazing, and I was having a great time with such and such, and we were just having a good time. But that doesn't make it a bad or good cigar. First of all, I want to say that before I go further into that rant. Just because you can't remember the flavors all the time does not mean you didn't enjoy the cigar. It's just, if you enjoyed it or not is the bottom line question. It's like those diagrams where they show, should you be doing this? And all the answers lead back to yes or no. And it goes completely one or the other. Okay, no, just got a message. Excuse me. Good, Joey. Glad to hear that, brother. I also like the groups who actually interact with all of us because we can't smoke the big brand names. We all enjoy different sticks for different reasons. Absolutely. I mean, this is nothing expensive, nor is it their fanciest stick out there, or it's a budget-friendly stick. It really is, and it's a wonderful one. I like those a lot. There's a lot that I really like of the budget-friendly line, and there's some amazing expensive cigars out there. They're absolutely amazing. They deserve the price point. They deserve what they get. They deserve the accolades. They deserve the attention, the extra pictures being taken, the people using them as their celebration. Those absolutely have a place too, but that does not throw me away or deter me from cigars that come in that $5.99, $6.99 price range, because there's some good stuff out there, and I believe this falls right into that category. I will check the prices online. In my neck of the woods, it's about that $6.99 price point. I blow up the groups with pictures of cigars I smoke daily. I do try to smoke cigars I have not had or had in a while. I like that, Brian. I think that's a great idea, and your pictures are wonderful too. I think there's a difference, Brian, between your pictures and when someone just kind of holds it and shows off this cigar. because I'm not kissing anyone's butt here, but Brian's pictures tell a story every time. All right. There's a wonderful thought process that go behind them. If you haven't checked his stuff out in the different groups, you absolutely should. I think they are friggin' fantastic. And not to say the picture of just the cigar itself isn't really cool, but he goes the extra mile and he does a really good job of that. So yeah, it was in the bundle, and this is not the one from there. I buy them from time to time as well. You know, I bought the box, but it was not just for the Project 40 Maduro. It was because I wanted the hat. That's the only reason I bought the box. That was 100% it. No, I'm just kidding. I like variety, and I'm excited to try the Crazy Alice because it's so small. Hope it gives a big punch. There's a lot of flavor in that Crazy Alice. I just hope you like sweet. I'm going to tell you right now, if you like sweet, you're going to like that cigar. Okay, this is going very nicely. I feel like I'm going to ash myself, though, again. I'm looking at it, and I don't know if camera's going to pick that up. The ash is just a little bit. Yeah, it just fell off. It's fine. It's just falling apart a little bit. I've been smoking since I was 15, and everyone has different tastes and things that make us think why we smoke cigars. Absolutely. I still remember the first one I ever bought was in Vegas over at the Venetian, or one of the nicer hotels. It wasn't the lounges. It wasn't Monte Cristo or Casa Fuente or the Davidoff of Geneva, but it was the Davidoff store. And I bought, I think it was a late hour. The name definitely escapes me. But the reason I bought it, I've told this a million times, is unbelievably beautiful Russian girl talking cigars top to bottom before I knew anything about it. And her accent and her could have sold me a used shoe and said, yes, this is going to smoke very nice for you, sir. You're going to just enjoy this. And I probably would have just bought it. And I know I overpaid for it because it was like, I think $65 there, $20 here or something like that. But that's Vegas still. Either way, she was just doing her job. And to this day, knowing the price points, knowing what the cigars are, and her telling me her song and dance, I would have probably paid more for it. Probably would have. Still probably would to this day. Can I tell you anything about the flavor profile of that one? Not so much. All I remember is that it was a fun experience, and I knew from then, like, I kind of want to learn more about this stuff, so I feel a little less out of it. And then from there, I mean, it was probably 6 months later that any of the other stuff started coming together, and it was it's been quite a ride from there. I bought two of the Inside Out from Dolo, one to smoke, try it out, one for laters. The Inside Out band is cool, a fun marketing move. I think it is too. I think it's an excellent idea, the entire cigar itself being inside out like that. I thought it was not just interesting, but you know what? It works. I think, at least in my case, I don't know, Brian, if it is the same for you, but the construction was almost flawless every time. I might have to touch up here and there just a little bit, but the way they did it is so much different than other cigars as far as just flipping those two leaves, which is, it doesn't sound like a big deal, but for a lot of guys, you know how difficult that could be to make that work. It's a good cigar. It's a very, very good cigar. It's true, and I joke with my buddies here I smoke with, if I can't smoke in heaven, then I'm not going. But what makes cigars great is there's something for everybody and a good conversation. That's absolutely true. I absolutely agree with that. I think there is something out there for everybody. For every cigar smoker out there, I understand if you've tried something it's not for you, no worries. I mean, as long as you're not, bugging me about mine, let me smoke. But there's a cigar out there for everybody. And then there's that common denominator that puts everybody together, where whether it's the mayor of the town to the guy who is sweeping up floor shavings, which is not a job anymore. I don't think. I've never done that before. Cleaning up chicken poop. How about that? I have done that job. Or loading up bales of hay. I've also done that one. Or marketing. I've done that one. Those are jobs I have done. No matter what your background is, no matter where you come from, no matter your social status or how much money you make or what car you drive, none of that matters. You guys all have something in common when you're smoking a cigar, sitting in that lounge, just enjoying yourselves. And you have no idea who you run into in those places. It's one of the most diverse group of people I've met. as far as background, and history and their life and what they do. And that is something that will always keep me smoking cigars, I think. Even if the internet crashes and I can never do the show again, I'll always be smoking cigars because I can have that kind of interaction in one last place on this planet, at least. And that's over at the cigar lounges. That's why we got to protect them too, though. That's why we have to continue to support the brick and mortars and try to visit as many as we can. And if there's one particularly close to us, support it, give them a little monetary support every now and then. And just is what it is. Just is what it is. We'll smoke that inside out today to try and put the VSG on deck. I like that call. That makes for an excellent Friday right there. Speaking of an excellent Friday, tomorrow is going to be an even better Saturday because we have a lot of giveaway stuff to do, guys. We have got at least 24 cigars in different packages, some swag. That's not including the other stuff I had before that. There's going to be a lot of giveaways this month. I am excited to do it. For those, oh gosh, dang that. Friggin' hummingbirds. There's a lot of them over here now. I do not know what's going on with that. Sorry. For those of you who have already signed up for the Facebook supporter group, there's going to be an extra giveaway for that. There's an extra one for the Patreon members. There is a lot of cool stuff coming your guys' way tomorrow, and I'm very excited for it. Normal time, that's at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard. For those who got to remember, we're on that West Coast time over here. I hope you will join us, guys. The more people watching, the more stuff we will give away, as per usual. Hopefully, we can get going to that scuba cigar again. I don't know which one of us is going to do it, but we've got a couple of real contestants to do that. And Anthony Evans had a cigar the other day that had a metal band on it, and I've never seen a cigar band like that. Oh, Leo, there is the gearbox. Is the gearbox or just the gear? Dang it, I cannot. I think it might be the gearbox, not the gear itself, but it comes with a little gear on it. And that's an awesome. It's like almost like ring size. If you got, chubbier fingers like myself, it doesn't quite fit. But it was a really cool idea. Yes, a metal cigar band. I thought that was an awesome idea. And I definitely think they can do more stuff like that. I don't know how it does to the price point of the cigars, because that might raise it a little bit using actual metal. But nonetheless, it was a phenomenal idea, and it was really cool to see. Other than that, guys, we will be back tomorrow. Frankie will do it because Mike likes it. Hey, Mikey, all right? All right, just is what it is. Oh, man. Nonetheless, we'll be back with you guys tomorrow, 7 p.m. Hope you all have a great day. A lot of really cool stuff coming to the show and to Cigars and More. I'm talking them into letting us do some different stuff, some crazier stuff. So I hope those who are local will be able to attend some of those things. And those who want to watch can watch with us. We'll definitely go live for a while during some of these more wackier events coming up. Everyone needs to check out the Fuente Friday show tonight with Mel. They're having some awesome giveaways. Yeah, Leo, they absolutely do. They always have some awesome giveaways on there. So do not shy away from that. And I think I got a message from Mel just a minute ago too, so I'll give her a message back. Definitely, Brian, let me know what you think of that cigar. I think the Inside Out is going to very much surprise you. It's good stuff. And let me know what you think. Let me know what you guys think of any cigars you're smoking. Post it in the group, Cigars, Whiskey, and Beautiful Women. That is our Facebook group. Let's interact some more. We'll see what happens from there, guys. All right. Y'all have a good one. You have a great day. Have a great American morning. And I will see you tomorrow at 7 o'clock for the giveaway show, last Saturday show of the month. Take care, guys.